of our viewers on Synergy TV, all of our viewers on the Caribbean Showtime television in Canada, all of our listeners on U975 FM Multicultural Radio, a very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower, and answer those unanswered questions. I am Zelisa Budusing Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy, get your pen, get your paper so you could take notes, you could take important telephone numbers that will be helpful for you and your loved ones. Directing this morning and in Master Control, Hisham Costello. On behalf of our team, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a wonderful day today. It is the middle of the work week. It's Wednesday, the 4th of October. Can you believe it? The 4th day already in this new month of October. That's how important time is. So don't procrastinate. Don't waste your time. And of course, happy Wednesday. If you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. That's someone special. Let's go to our quote for today. Okay, so our quote says, choice, chance, change. You must make the choice to take the chance if you want anything in life to change. I love this. Listen to it carefully. Choice, chance, change. You must make the choice to take the chance if you want anything to change in your life. Love it. It came to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo. And I want to remind you that Fab India Expo is back. They're going to return bigger and better. They're opening on this Saturday, 7th October, opposite Medford Gas Station in Chaguanas. So they're now moving back to Medford Gas Station on the 7th. Check them out. Choose from a wide range of outfits for your family and this very festive season that we're in. Designer bridal wear, furniture, footwear, home decor, and much more. Plenty to choose from. Don't miss them. Of course, that famous food court that I enjoy going to. Check them out, all right? Safe and secure parking. There you go. Let me say a very good morning and a very warm welcome. He's no stranger. When you talk about brains and good looking, I'm speaking of him. Attorney at law, Mr. Viren Sunarayan. Sir, good morning and a warm welcome. I haven't seen you for such a long time, and it's always like a breath of fresh air whenever I see you.
It's always a great time to see you. It's always a great time to be on the show.
On the show, yeah.
Of course. And, you know, I'm so happy that we have all these different viewers and they're asking for different topics.
Yes.
You know, and I think today we've got a new good topic for them.
I think your topic today is a burning one, and I think it's one that a lot of people can relate to, because a lot of people find themselves in unfortunate situations through sometimes kindness, and people take advantage of their personality or their kindness, as we say, you know, and sometimes people could bully people to do things too. So our topic today would be very important, debt collection in the magistrate's court. So to give us an idea of what exactly we're going to be talking to us and insight, I'll let you start things off.
So let's begin. So we're talking about debts, you know, that's money that's owed and whatnot, right? And when we're saying in the magistrate's court, the reason we're saying it there is because the magistrate's court only allows claims up to the sum of $50,000, right?
Oh.
So if you are going above $50,000, let's say you have a $200,000 claim, you go to the high court, right? So we're talking about smaller claims, and these are claims that usually are made between family, friends, people who you think not going to backstab you, even things like workers as well, right?
Co-workers.
Yeah, because the thing is sometimes you may not have claims up to $200,000 and you may not have the money to initiate a high court claim. And high court claims are way more expensive than a magistrate's court claim is going to be, right? So a lot of the times we have I'll probably just use the example of family members, right? You may have a brother, you may your father, some member of your family. They may ask you for money, right? And you know, you're thinking, this is my family, right? If I give them $20,000 to fix up their house or whatnot, they're going to be giving me it back. You're not going to think that your family member is going to backstab you or your friend, you know, someone like that. And
somebody you have faith and trust in. And you take your hard-earned money that you've saved, you've made sacrifices, and out of the kindness and goodness of your heart, they come to you with some sad story. And
you feel sad for them,
and you feel sorry and think, okay, you know, let me help this person. And you're correct. It could be a sister, it could be a brother, it could be a friend, a co-worker. You know, that you feel they come and they, you know, you feel they take advantage of your personality.
You think
they take
no way in
advantage
a
of your
million
kindness.
years.
And you think, exactly. So you've made an agreement with them, or let's say, okay, let me
it's
help
an
you
oral
out.
agreement as well,
Right,
too.
yeah.
And the thing is, a lot of these cases, they start off with an oral agreement because you're thinking, you know, there's no way that this person isn't going to pay me back, right? And we're on this show not only to educate you, but to also advise you. And my bit of advice to viewers today is any form of agreement, any form of money, even if you're giving someone $1,000, you're giving them $2,000, right? And you're expecting to get that money back. At least have some formal communication with that party. Whether it's an agreement in writing, whether it's a WhatsApp conversation, a voice recording, with that person saying that, you know, they're borrowing this amount of money and they're going to pay you back by X date, right? And once you get them doing that, at least if you have to go before the courts, it makes things a bit more easier. Because if there's only a verbal communication between the parties, then, you go before the courts, you're going to tell the court, well, he owes me $2,000, you have no evidence. And then he now, knowing that you have no evidence, he's going to say, I don't owe you any money.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Crazy or what? Yeah, people actually behave like that. They're so bold-faced. It's important that people understand that they do have rights, however.
Of course.
And they, by taking up this, whatever they did to you, is standing up for yourself and doing what is right.
Of course.
Sometimes it's not just about the fact that they're really scam artists, but for what they did to you, and you put the full stop and say enough is enough. You probably could get away with this with everybody else, but certainly not me. Not with this person.
Exactly.
Great. So it is important for people to understand. Another thing I want people to also understand is that in some cases, Mr. Sunarayan, and we are both aware of it, in terms of crime, people feel, oh, you feel you could take me money, you feel you could rip me off. And they take the law into their own hands. Don't do that.
And that's where the mistake is made.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't feel you could pay a piper to beat up somebody or you yourself will put some handcuff in their tail.
Exactly.
Don't do it. Because now you know you have an option which is a legal way. And that's why this topic today, Mrs. Sunarayan, is so important. Because sometimes people get so frustrated because they find themselves in a vulnerable situation where they give everything, they have nothing, they need the money now and they can't get it, and the other person living life like normal, and you catching your tail.
And you see them on vacation.
And they're on Facebook flaunting things, and or with other people, all kinds of, you're correct, all kinds of things. And so you get really upset and you get a rage within yourself and say, I'm going to deal with you.
And that is where we don't want people to reach.
Right. So that is why today's program is so very important. So we know we have good attorneys like Mr. Sunarayan and others that you could go, it's worth going to them, discussing your case, let them explore the options you have, and get back your money the legal way. It may be longer, it may take a little while.
It may take a little while.
But you know what? In your mind and in your soul, you know you're doing things the right way.
Correct. Correct.
Good.
And the thing is, people also need to be aware. Don't wait too long to get back your money. Because even if you have a receipt, and you know, the receipt says that, you know, the person owes you the money or whatnot, there's a statute of limitation, and the thing is, your claim could be statute barred if it's over 4 years, right? I mean, there are certain circumstances, and different claims may have different statute of limitations, but the thing is, you generally have 4 years. If there were part payments along the ways or forms of correspondence acknowledging that payment is to be made, then it could probably extend over the 4 years. But you don't want to wait 4 years now, then eventually be told when you go before the court, you can't get your money, and then now you're going to blame the courts and tell the court that, well, it's all your fault, I'm not getting back my money, but you're taking long as well.
So you have 4 years. Now, for those people that didn't even know that they could claim back, let's say somebody, let us just say somebody say they're a contractor, I'm just saying, and you know them through another friend and say, you know, this person do some work for me.
Right.
And they could do, and you could say, well, okay, fine, I'm looking for somebody to do some work.
Correct.
And they give you, they say, okay, well, we need, you make an agreement and say, well, we need a deposit of $10,000. And then you can't find this person, you
After
call
that,
in, whatever. So that's an example.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the next, if that happens, and people are now aware that, but you know, I could take this, I could
Person
get some,
court.
yeah. What would be the procedure, step by step, what should they do now?
Right, so, I mean, there are many different ways you could go about it, right? I will always start with the best way being, try and communicate. Yes, I know you're saying that the person would have been hiding from you for a certain time period, but the first best thing to do is always communicate with the other party. If that communication breaks down, it fails, or you think they're going to run again, next best step is to do a letter, a pre-action protocol letter, right? Because this pre-action protocol letter done by your attorney, right? I mean, yes, you can do it on your own, but a lot of the times it needs to be done by an attorney because you want it to be drafted a certain way for when it reaches the court, right? And once you have this pre-action protocol letter and they get it, they're usually obligated to respond by a certain time period. If no response is made, you tell them, well, here's what, no response, we're going to court, right? From there, your attorney will then file the proper claim in the petty civil court, right? Whether it's whatever jurisdiction you're from, and from there, the matter goes forward again now. So the person is then summoned to court via a bailiff, it can be private, it all depends. Then when you get that summons, you have to appear before the court, then you have to bring your case against the other person, right? And those who go to court, right, at least if you are the claimant, you have an obligation to prove your case, right? After proving your case, you provide your evidence, your receipts, whatever you may have done during that time. And after that now, once the defendant shows up, let's say in this case is the contractor, the contractor now is to show why it is that he hasn't done any work for that $10,000. And from there, the court matter continues on, right? There are different cases and different ways in which judgment can be enforced, right? And one of those ways through a bailiff, right? So a lot of times, everyone in Trinidad, we know about bailiffs and everything like that, right? But the thing is, there are certain rules and laws when it comes to bailiffs, right? And if a bailiff is to come to your premises to collect whatever debt that was owed and whatnot, right? This bailiff is supposed to provide you with a license to show that he's a licensed bailiff here on orders from the courts, right? What I would also tell people is, if there's a court order that's being enforced by the bailiff, a lot of times you may not be privy to the court order, you may not be aware of the court order, right? This bailiff, you should ask this bailiff to show you a copy of this court order, right? I would recommend that you take a picture of this court order as well, because sometimes things like cars get repossessed, right? And when you're going to your attorney, you're going to need a copy of this order to see why was it that you're losing whatever, your car, your money, whatever this bailiff came to collect. And these are certain things that you should do if a bailiff comes to your premises. Ask for your license, ask for whatever court order that there may be, because a lot of times, I mean, we live in Trinidad, people impersonate bailiffs. People come and say, oh, I am a bailiff, I'm here to collect money on behalf of this person. There may be no court order, there may be no license for a bailiff, right? You don't want this to happen.
Okay, so you have to be careful.
People do these scare tactics to get back their money.
Right.
The same thing like
so
what you were saying.
Very careful. You know what is, I'll tell you something, Mr. Sunarine, and it happens, and it happens to the best of people, and that is people will look you in the eye and be very convincing, but they're lying. They're very untruthful. And so that is why it is important to know that you have rights as individuals.
Correct.
To not allow people to take advantage of you.
Of course, and you have the right to ask questions.
You have the right to ask questions.
So feel free.
Right.
Feel free.
And what we're going to do is go to our first break. When we come back, I'm going to open up the telephone line. You can also WhatsApp your messages, or you could call us at 3847142 or WhatsApp your messages. I'll read it to the lint attorney, and then we'll take it from there if you may have any questions or concerns. Or you yourself, you're in a situation and you need some sort of legal advice. The program has been designed to help you. for those unanswered questions. Let's go to these messages.
Farbinja Expo is back, the fashion house of Trinidad. Farbinja Expo, located opposite Medford gas station in Chagonas, will be reopening on Saturday, October 7th. It's bigger and better. Getting married or attending a wedding, need temple wear or casual outfits? Then you need to check us out. Find something for every occasion. We've added 2 new booths for children wear. Get matching jewelry, footwear and accessories. Your one-stop shop. We've got a wide range of furniture available. Need to pick up lunch or dinner? Then check out our multi-cuisine food court. We've got the Farbinja Arcade and Meraki Spa, a complete family outing at Farbinja Expo, opposite Medford gas station, Chagonas, from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. We're open on weekends and public holidays.
Super quality supermarket, best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Welcome to OATS, Optimal Alternative Treatment Solutions Limited, the future of healthcare, which provides full body scans, which we detect and treat cancer, tumors, all heart conditions, cysts, fibroids, dementia, Parkinson's, just to name a few. No radiation and medication is not needed. If you are tired of getting no results, call us at 354-4459 or 356-7226.
Are you ready to own your own home? But worried about time, money, and construction? We handle it all. With Docs, you can sleep in your dream. Make a down payment of $100K or $150K and we'll build a 2 or 3 bedroom home on your unused land. A home is an investment into your future, so let's help you invest wise, invest well. Payment plans available. We're only a call away.
Welcome back to all of our viewers on Synergy TV, all of our viewers on the Caribbean Showtime Television in Canada, all of our listeners on U975 FM Multicultural Radio. Welcome back. Today I'm in conversation with Mr. Viren Surunarayan, attorney at law, and today he's actually talking to us about debt collection in the magistrate's court and how you have rights if someone took advantage of you and they're owing you money. So I'm going to the very first question that came in, all right? And it says, hi Zelisa, please leave my number up there so if anybody wants to send a WhatsApp message or call, they would know, all right? Hi Zelisa, how can someone prove they lent money to another person whom they trusted and you have no receipt to show? And this happens to a lot of people.
And it happens to a lot of persons.
Yeah.
So, again, if there was someone who was there with you when you made an agreement, right? Someone, a third party, it could be a mutual friend, it could be a stranger who you just happen to have the number for, right? You can use those persons to come to court to give evidence on your behalf that that money was passed, no matter what sum of money it was. If you could even get a WhatsApp message from the person who owes you that money. Right?
That could work.
That can work as well. They would be acknowledging.
So now you know better, and those are other people we are saying, please remember, it doesn't matter who it is, get a little signature, get something in writing, take something, it doesn't matter how small it is or who it is, get it in writing. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Zelisa.
Morning, sir.
Wonderful program.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to all the information your attorney at law is sharing with us.
Okay.
We have a scenario, so I'd like his advice on it, please.
Of course.
Sure, go right ahead quickly.
So my uncle my uncle died and he left, my uncle died and he left the property on his sister's name, not his wife's name.
Right.
And he built a house and now he died and the wife now want to put the sister in court, but on the deed is the sister's name. That's the deceased brother name. He gave his sister the property, but the wife is now contesting in court. So I would like your advice, and we already went to a lawyer, but I would like your advice on it, please.
So that's under the topic of wills and probates.
Yes, so it's a little off the topic we're talking about. So my suggestion is, because our time is limited, you call me after the program or send a WhatsApp message to 384, the same number you call, and I will forward his number to you, because we really, I want to understand you have a burning question, but I want to stick with our topic today, right?
Of course.
Because we're talking about collection, debt collection in the magistrate's court. So, sir, I understand your concern, but I really want to stick with the topic. Any one of you need his number, just forward me, send me a WhatsApp message, and I'll forward his office number to you. Go ahead, sir.
Right. So, a topic just like that just now, that was regarding wills and probate, right? A lot of things would need to be asked of this gentleman as well.
I'm sure details.
We would need to see the will.
Yeah.
We would need to see if the will was a valid will. The thing is...
Yeah, you have to go into detail. So I don't want to move away
we
from
don't
our
have to
topic.
move away too much from
so
that,
if you have questions about you lend somebody money or you got scam out of something or whatever the case is, that's what we're talking about, and how he could guide you in a situation like that.
What I will tell our viewers as well, right? A lot of times when you're prior to bringing a matter before the court, remember I would have told our viewers, go and get a pre-action protocol letter done, go and speak with your attorney and whatnot, right? If you have a claim that's about, let's just say $2,000 or so, thereabout, you may spend almost the same amount of money or more on an attorney at law, right? And in the magistrate's court, you don't get back as much legal costs as you would expect, and legal costs is going to be a lot more money. That the amount of money you're paying the attorney is going to be more than that $2,000.
Right.
Right. So what I would recommend persons like that do, again, if you can't afford an attorney, get legal aid. Your whole matter will be done for free, and that's perfect. If, however, now you don't qualify for legal aid, right, and you wish to, you think you have all the evidence you need, can't afford an attorney, there's no nice attorneys out there who's going to do it for free, you never know, right?
Yeah.
And you want to take it up to court, you are free to visit your magistrate's court and free to file a claim.
Good.
Right? Bring all your evidence and bring a matter before the court.
Let's go to this call. Good morning and welcome.
Hello, good morning, Zelisa.
Morning.
Good morning to the loan attorney.
Good morning.
To the attorney, I have a problem with a scammer who scammed my son some money.
Right.
A substantial amount because it went to the High Court. The individual in question fled the country, and in his absence, we pursued the matter in the court. He had an attorney and was always lying to his attorney and thing. This attorney subsequently dropped the matter on his behalf. He got another one, and the court continued the matter and found that he did it fraudulently. He's supposed to repay back the money. We went to the fraud squad. We gave the police the copy of the
order
from the court, the written document from the court, that the court said he have to pay back this amount of money plus interest. And up to now, we cannot see the light of the tunnel. I'm not saying that the police or the fraud squad not doing nothing, but it's more than 8 months now. We get the ruling, and we hear nothing substantial. Could you explain to me what is our position? I waited to put on the volume back on the TV.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Well, this also is a very complicated matter.
It is one,
and my suggestion is that you probably call him after and have that one-on-one and get that advice.
Of course.
There are many scenarios where people get romantically involved with someone. And again, that person pays their bills, takes care of everything, lend them money because they feel expensive gifts. because they feel they're in a relationship where they could trust this person. And then this person will take them to the dogs in the sense that take everything from them.
And they go.
They
go
drop,
the
they have nothing, and they
Yep.
go, and you know what? They live life as comfortable as possible without a worry in the world, or don't have a conscience.
Of
In
course.
in situations like that, what do you say?
Okay, so in situations like that, you have to be careful of what you buy your significant other, or even if it's a friend or a family, because the thing is, sometimes, let's just say, for example, I buy you a jersey, right? I'm a male, you're a female, and obviously I'm not going to be using that jersey, so I'm giving it to you as a gift, right? I can't now come after we break up and say, give me back all the clothes that I took from you, because
all the perfume
it was meant as a
and all the
gift.
gifts that you give for birthdays and anniversaries or whatever.
It was meant as a gift.
Yeah.
You can't just say this anniversary gift is not a gift. It was something that I
And you
wanted
see
back
that
money
phone I
for.
buy for you? You know?
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is,
I'm laughing, but it's real. It
it's the
happens to a lot of
truth.
people. Yeah.
It's the truth. And you see, even that phone you may buy, you may purchase that phone with the SIM card in your name, right? And you give it to your significant other, right? That phone is in your name. If something is to happen and you were to do something bad with that phone, and they do a search, my name is popping up.
Right.
So we have to make an agreement now after separating, and we have to say, here's what, right? Either you give me back the money for the phone, and I transfer the rights of the phone over to you,
Okay.
or you just give me back the phone one time.
That's a
and we settle
brilliant.
it
That's
right
a brilliant point that you've just made there, because you could actually get in trouble. You're very
Correct.
correct, and these are things that you need to be
Correct.
mindful of, because people could be very vindictive. They could be very wicked. Sometimes the people that you fall in love with, or the person that you trust the most, could be the one that
Correct.
could hurt you the most. And
Correct.
that's why too many times I hear problems and stories and situations.
Of course.
So I think today's topic was simply a brilliant one that I'm sure
we could expand on.
even more and
Yeah.
give, because the phone is ringing off the hook. People are calling in, and it shows me that, and I know even
Yeah.
with conversations with people, that people do need advice. Sometimes they
course.
just need a show like this to understand, wait now, all that money I lose, all that money that I whatever, I could have some kind of legal
fund.
relief, because I
Yeah.
could take, I could try to get back some of it at least. So don't give up. We've got to wrap things up.
Of
I know the
course.
time is very short. We look forward to you joining us very soon so we could continue this
And I will be back to
conversation.
continue.
And I would like to continue this topic because I think it's one that's very relevant and quite important. God bless you.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for having me, and thank
You're
you so
more
much for
than
our viewers
welcome.
as well.
And we will see you really soon.
Of course.
So this is where we've got to wrap things up for this segment. Today, have no fear. If you need to get his number for his office, then all you've got to do is send me a WhatsApp 3847142. I will forward his contact to you, and then you could speak with him one-on-one. Let's go to these messages. When I return, I'm in conversation with Dr. Kevin Pierce. Stay with us.
At the Center for Integrated Medicine, we provide a new meaning to personalized and integrated medicine. We are about unifying medicine and providing a full spectrum of therapeutic options tailored to suit each client's needs. We believe that the body can heal itself from all viruses, illnesses, and diseases. At the Center for Integrated Medicine, we have developed proven strategies while using our innovative technology to assist your body's healing process. Commit to a healthy body today. Call us at 610-3428 or WhatsApp at 305-6118.
Charan's Bookstore for all your school books, stationery items, uniforms, shoes, board games, toys, and much more. Visit them at any of their 3 branches located at 24 Eastern Main Road, Quezay, San Juan. Telephone number 675-9024 or 675-3607. 53 Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna, 663-1884, 663-1476, or 645-3878. Trin City Mall, Trin City, contact them at 640-3155.
Calm down, calm down.
Check out Charan's Bookstore.
Looking for an adventure? Then come to Massa Nature Park. There are scenic spaces for picnics, adults and kids swimming pools, apartments for rent, huts for cooking, liming, and beautiful nature trails for hikes. Business hours 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Conveniently located at Brasso, Grand Couva. Contact us at 777-4531 or 335-0183. Let the fun begin. Tile Expression Limited, the #1 leader in tiles. Large stock, unbeatable prices, wide variety of porcelain tiles, ceramic tiles, wall and floor tiles, residential and commercial, granite and quartz countertops. Best quality from Spain, Italy, Brazil, India and China. Tile Expression Limited, conveniently located Monroe Road, Kunapir. Telephone 693-0015 or 223-TILE.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower and answer those unanswered questions. This segment of our program is coming to us with the kind compliments of the Center for Integrated Medicine. There are two locations, 127 Eastern Main Road in Tagoriqua, telephone 6103428, and TAM Building, Lot 2, Glen Road, Scarborough, Tobago, 6107714. Make that call, make that appointment. I'm in conversation this morning with Dr. Kevin Pear. He's a naturopathic doctor, and his approach is one that is, a very holistic approach to wellness. Dr. Pear, good morning and welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you receiving me loud and clear?
I'm receiving you loud and clear. How are you?
I am fine, I am fine. Thanking God for life.
Good.
And of course for this opportunity to have a conversation with you and all your viewers and listeners.
Thank you so much, Doc. Now, today you're talking to us about how to make breast cancer less popular. I am sure that everyone, each and every one of our listener and our viewer know or would have known someone who suffered from breast cancer, right? And would have passed or still living and struggling with it. It's that
Correct.
serious and it's that prevalent in the country, or,
Definitely.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the statistics shows that in America alone, 1 out of every 7 women ends up with breast cancer. In Trinidad, it's a little bit more. And this is a very worrying development in terms of the latest statistics. And it really would say to us that this disease is too popular. And therefore, we need to do everything in our power, not on a professional level, but on a normal ground level, to make sure that we decrease the popularity of this particular type of cancer.
Right.
October is also celebrated as the month of breast cancer, as you know.
Yeah.
And more and more, you will have many programs around breast cancer, educating folks about what it is about, which I believe by now, majority of persons would know what to look out for, especially as it relates to this type of cancer. One of the first things you must observe is changes in the structure of the breast. You follow, so you may have one breast larger than the other, etc., etc. You may have discharges from the nipples. You may have discoloration. You may also, which is the most popular one, feel a lump in the breast. And we tell our patients and female clients all the time, continue to examine yourself. Don't be afraid to touch yourself when you're bathing.
Yeah.
And even when you're lying down, etc. You have to be aware of what is happening in your body and with your body so that anytime there's a slight change, you're able to pick up on it very early, Zelisa.
Yeah. That's very important.
Yes. So we are looking basically at why this particular cancer is so popular. And you're talking about not just locally, but all over the world.
Yeah.
And one of the first things that, I would definitely identify is for us to understand that cancer, no matter the locality, cancer is really a broken down immune system.
Okay.
Once your immune system is compromised, then it gives rise to any form of cancer. We produce over 3 trillion cancer cells every day. And the only difference between us who would not have this disease and someone who would have it is our immune system. Why doesn't it express in others while it may express in others? Again, it is the difference with the immune system and the functionality of such a system.
Okay. Now, what would be the first step? You identify the importance of ensuring that you check for lumps and all of those signs and symptoms that you explained to us. Once you realize or you understand, listen, something is not right, what would be the next step in order? Do they just make that call and come to you, set up an appointment, and then once they do that and they get that appointment, whether it's our listeners and viewers in Tobago or Trinidad, what then would be the steps that you all will take to get them on a plan in terms of moving forward?
Sure. Now, one of the first things that we tell folks, not just locally, but even in our other branches in other countries, one of the first things we see, don't wait for a symptom to get yourself checked out. Do preventative medicine, do preventative care. So once you're a woman and you're over 50, you should do some type of investigations to understand what is going on in your body.
Nice.
Thankfully, at the Center for Integrated Medicine, we have different modalities and we have different ways and diagnostic tools that we can use to find out what is going on inside the system. So don't wait until you feel a lump. Don't wait until you are seeing hormonal changes. Don't wait until you're seeing discharges, white or clear discharges from the nipples. Get yourself investigated first and early so that you can know what is happening on the inside. Now, once you would have discovered any irregularity in the body, this is where our protocol and our modalities kick in. We have a very fantastic program, Zelisa, that deals with any form of cancer. Last month, you will remember that we were speaking mostly about blood cancer.
Yes.
Things like leukemia and all these other cancers that can definitely be hidden there, and you cannot know exactly what is happening until you find out what is going on in the bloodstream.
Doc, I don't want to get off track, but I want to say this to you. I want to really openly applaud you and compliment you. I've been seeing that you're doing a lot of lectures. You've been doing a lot of lectures, and I've been watching them, and I really want to applaud you for taking the initiative to do that. I think did we lose Dr. Peer there? If we did, let's quickly go to this break. Let's go to our break at this time, Mr. Director, and let's get Dr. Peer back on. All right, so this is the program Conversations with Zelisa. Today I'm in conversation with Dr. Kevin Peer. He's a naturopathic doctor. He takes a very holistic approach to wellness. Now, the program is coming to us with the kind compliments of Center for Integrated Medicine, 2 locations, although he goes to different islands in the Caribbean and does a lot of healing there. He has 2 offices in Trinidad and Tobago. That is 127 Eastern Main Road in Tagariqua, telephone 610-3428, 610-3428, and he's also located in Tobago, Tam Building, Lot 2, Glen Road, Scarborough, Tobago, 610-7714, 610-7714. Let's go to these important messages. When we return, we continue with our conversation with Dr. Kevin Peer. Stay with us.
At the Center for Integrated Medicine, we provide a new meaning to personalized and integrated medicine. We are about unifying medicine and providing a full spectrum of therapeutic options tailored to suit each client's needs. We believe that the body can heal itself from all viruses, illnesses, and diseases. At the Center for Integrated Medicine, we have developed proven strategies while using our innovative technology to assist your body's healing process. Commit to a healthy body today. Call us at 610-3428 or WhatsApp at 305-6118.
Farbinja Expo is back. The Fashion House of Trinidad. Farbinja Expo, located opposite Medford Gas Station in Chagonas, will be reopening on Saturday, October 7th. It's bigger and better. Getting married or attending a wedding? Need temple wear or casual outfits? Then you need to check us out. Find something for every occasion. We've added 2 new booths for children wear. Get matching jewelry, footwear and accessories. Your one-stop shop. We've got a wide range of furniture available. Need to pick up lunch or dinner? Then check out our multi-cuisine food court. We've got the Farbinja Arcade and Meraki Spa, a complete family outing at Farbinja Expo, opposite Medford Gas Station, Chagonas, from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. We're open on weekends and public holidays.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. To all of our viewers on Synergy TV, all of our viewers on the Caribbean Showtime television in Canada. So when you come down from Canada and you need to get to Dr. Peer, all you've got to do is go to the Center for Integrated Medicine, all right? And of course, to all of our listeners on U975 FM Multicultural Radio, reminding you that you could contact the Center for Integrated Medicine, 2 locations, 127 Eastern Main Road in Tagariqua, telephone 610-3428, and Tam Building in Tobago, Glot 2, Glen Road, Scarborough, Tobago, 610-7714. Please leave those numbers up there so our viewers could be sure to save the numbers as Dr. Kevin Peer, who is a naturopathic doctor, and you know, he has a very holistic approach to wellness. Dr. Peer, welcome back.
Yes, thank you so much. I don't know, we got bumped off just now there.
That's okay. You know what happens when it comes to, you know, things do happen, technical difficulties,
Yes,
but we're back
yes.
on, Doc, and we'll talk straight up to the top of the hour.
Nice, nice, nice. Now, the thing is, that bump was so untimely because I was now getting some nice compliments, and I don't usually get that, and then it just bump off, you know. You understand?
Well, I was complimenting you and applaud you. I noticed that you've been doing a lot of lectures with really good content, rich content.
Yes.
And you know, I like to say, one of the things I say all the time is knowledge is power, because
Correct.
it gives you the power to make right decisions when you have the right knowledge. You know,
Yes,
so that
yes,
knowledge you've been imparting in terms of helping people to understand health better, I think it's brilliant, it's awesome. And perhaps I need to call you and talk to you about bringing some of those lectures on radio as well, so we could bring it live.
Yeah.
When I heard that, I
Correct.
thought this is excellent for Doc. So Doc, let's get back to your topic today,
Yes.
which is breast cancer.
Correct. And you know, I'm glad you made that plug, because one of the things that we're doing, especially as it's breast cancer month or emphasis, we are moving around to different groups, different churches. You understand, people who may have different gatherings. It doesn't matter. We would come and we would share the information. We would also do some free vitals, you know, blood pressure testing, cholesterol, urine, etc. All right.
I
We're
like
doing
that
all
you
of
said that.
free.
I love it,
Yes.
because now I am saying to all of the temples, all of the masjids, when you have your morning sessions or your yajnas, you can have Dr. Peer address the hundreds of people that are there. It's even the mosques, you can have Dr.
Correct.
Peer come. Churches, there's so many churches, you could invite him to come and talk about health,
Yes.
because health is important. I love it. That's a
So
brilliant
that's
idea.
what we're offering.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what we're offering to the community for this month of
Great.
October.
Brilliant.
So again, folks can reach out to us, because Zelisa, I have never seen Adventist breast cancer or Hindu diabetes or Muslim high blood pressure. Never seen that.
Beautiful. You're correct.
You follow?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter the religion, it doesn't matter the group. We would give the information, the modern information that is necessary. Now, one of the things that I want us to understand is that our diet has a great factor in terms of even the development of things like breast cancer and other forms of cancer. You know, carcinogenic items are in the food that we eat. It's all around us. It's also in the atmosphere. So our bodies end up under three types of stress: chemical, physical, emotional. Do you know that people with high emotional stress can develop breast cancer when they cross 50?
Stress.
Lisa, I
Yeah.
have done the research, and I've seen in most of my breast cancer patients, when I do the investigations and look back into their past and their history, most of them, 99% of them, would have had some type of traumatic experience or some kind of prolonged pain. And when I'm saying pain, not physical, but emotional pain that they were living with for a period of time. And this is what is there in their medical history and their emotional history. You follow?
Yes,
So
stress
there
is a
is
killer.
a link between those type of experiences or emotions and breast cancer. We can safely conclude that.
Yeah.
All right?
And
Where chemical stress is concerned, things like bacon and pork and sugar and liver and certain genetically modified foods in canned and hormone-injected meats. These are some of the things that can contribute to the development of breast cancer, because these things suppresses your immune system and interfere with your gut microbiome, so the cells that's supposed to go in the direction of developing and preserving the breast, those cells are compromised. You're faced with oxidative stress and you're faced with free radicals, and therefore your system, entire system, becomes compromised.
Now, Dr. Pierre, you're preaching this morning, because all the canned foods, all the salt foods, all the, you know, like you say, these things that we take easy, open a can of this or eat this, or you know, it's killing us gradually and we're not aware of it. And when you think it's only affecting females, it's also affecting not just the females, but your entire family.
Correct. And we are seeing men developing breast cancer now.
Yep. You're very correct.
Which is, again, another worrying factor.
It is.
You know? So we want the entire community to be aware of these things that are in our daily lives, I must say. All right? That definitely can lead, because, I mean, it is clear, just as how everybody right now is noticing how hot the place has become, and the atmosphere has definitely changed, and we know we expected this, because years ago we started warning about climate change.
Yeah.
You follow? That will contribute to what is going on now. And years ago, we started warning about all these things that have the carcinogenic issues or elements in them, especially on the shelves, and especially with some of the hair products that we use, and the dyes, etc. Things like aluminum in our deodorant can all contribute to different forms of cancer.
Wow.
That's where the education comes in, Zelisa.
Yeah, you're correct. You're so
right?
correct.
So what we try to do, once we do the investigations at the center and we realize what is happening, one of the first things that we do is put you on a revitalizing and reconstructing program. So I have with me here a mushroom. All right, it's a fantastic mushroom. I trust that you can see it.
Yes, I can.
And this is a formula, just one of the formulas that we would put the folks on to help to eradicate the cells. All right. Now this mushroom, it's an immune system builder. It has Chapatari mushroom. It has all the different mushrooms from India and other places, and it works fantastic. So this is one. And then we also have the Isiac. This is another formula that we put together. And we are not saying that this cures cancer or this cures cancer, but it's an entire protocol that we put together to combat and fight and reverse the condition.
Okay. That, and I'm assuming that, and then you probably put them on a diet plan as well. I'm just assuming.
Of course.
Right.
Of course. Of course.
So you get them on track.
And the question, yes. And the question that I think you may ask after is, are we successful with this type of protocol? And the direct answer is yes. All right?
Yeah.
Because we are seeing folks who were done at stage 4, stage 3, stage 2, reverse their condition, go back to the doctor in the hospital, and the doctor is saying, but we can't find the cancer.
And you have to be disciplined, eh? You have to be very disciplined. I've always said, and I will continue to say, there is no magic pill. The same way it took time for your ill health to develop, whatever disease you may have or whatever health concern you have, it is going to take time and discipline to get you back on track, to get your health back in order, right? So you have to follow rules.
You have to be committed.
You have to be committed. That's what it is. It
Yeah.
is the secret
Yeah.
to success in anything. You just said it, you have to be committed. It's like a relationship. If you're not committed to a relationship, whatever the relationship is, it's going to be broken. Like anything else. If you're not committed to your
Correct.
job, if you're not committed to school, if you're not committed, you follow what I'm saying again, to eating healthy and
Yes.
a healthy lifestyle, it just can't work. You have to be committed. You're very correct. Let's talk about...
Correct. So that's why.
no, I wanted to talk a little bit before we wrap things up because I know our time is limited. We're coming quickly to the end. I wanted to talk about
Fastest fast half hour in television.
because it's good information. I wanted to talk about some of the, in terms of, I know you have so many different aspects of what you do at the Center for Integrated. I know you do a battery of different things that you do in terms of curing and helping people with other problems as well. Perhaps we could talk about some of those before we wrap things up.
Sure. So we have a few modalities. You know, one of the biggest technology we have here right now, and we got that just recently, is something called an iteracare frequency device. All right? And from next week, I'm going to bring it on set, and we're going to talk some more about it. Now, that device is doing marvelous things across the entire global Zelisa.
Nice.
And we are very, very happy to be a part of that movement and to be a part of that technology. Now,
Brilliant.
what it is actually, it's a three-core technology combined in a device that actually stimulates the immune system and kills bad cells. It splits cancer cells. And it's using what we call terahertz technology, along with quartz technology and also quantum technology. So that modality, once we're using it, we are seeing amazing results. There are a whole host of reviews and testimonies that are available. As a matter of fact, on the 12th of November, the big boys from abroad are coming down to launch this in a fantastic and fabulous way. And I know you're going to be a part of that.
Great. Great. We're looking forward to that already. I'm excited. Anything to do with
that's
health?
just one of the modalities
Yeah.
that we have here. Of
Okay.
course, we have the far infrared sauna that we use. We have the frequency scan. We have so many other modalities. We have diet plans customized to suit you, etc., etc. It's too much to talk about. It may take me another hour.
I know next week we are talking about this wonderful new, but I think one of the things we need to address seriously is weight loss. A lot of people are talking to me about weight loss. See, when are you bringing somebody to talk about weight loss? And how? Because there's so many fad diets and so many quick fixes that people, they do it, but then they lose 5 pounds, but then they gain 20 pounds kind of thing. It's like a seesaw.
Correct.
So it's something I want you to address. Dr. Pierre, my gratitude and thanks for you sharing your wealth of knowledge and the information, and of course for reaching out and transforming lives and helping people to get their health on track. All right, we look forward to you joining us next week. I'm excited already. Have a great day. God bless, and blessings to you and your staff as well, because it's a whole you know, your staff is also very important in the way they treat. Exactly. God bless you, Doc. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
Take care.
Of course, to all of our listeners, all of our viewers, remember to check out the Center for Integrated Medicine. 2 locations, 127 Eastern Main Road, Tagarikwa, telephone 610-3428, and in Tobago, Tam Building, Lot 2, Glen Road, Scarborough, Tobago, 610-7714. 610-7714. All right, check them out, make that call, be on your way to a speedy recovery. All right, take care of your health. It is your wealth. This is where we wrap things up. I thank you for choosing us. I want to remind you that with God, all things are possible. This is the truth and nothing else but the truth. Be good, law-abiding citizens. I thank you kindly for choosing us, reminding you the repeat on Synergy at 3 o'clock today. Tell your friends, tell your family members. Like it and share it on Facebook and Instagram. I am Zelisa Budu Singh Rupani. Thank you so much for choosing us.